As we walk along, this community has done pretty well. If you notice these shrubs here, you can see the bottom of the plants. That's excellent. You notice that there's plenty of room in between all of the different plants. That is also very excellent because the rats are going to be less likely to come here. Another real important thing to do for landscaping in order to minimize the rat population you've got is to keep any of your shrubs, what it's called, skirted up. So you would literally go through and clean up the bottom foot, 18 inches, and remove all of the leaf litter, any of the trash litter, so that it is open. This makes it to where the rodent, the rat, is less comfortable and is less likely to come into the shrub and create a home and make babies after babies after babies. In this situation here, the rats will be living in the bushes. They easily can climb up this tree, hop onto this shed as well, and then end up into the shed. And if there's any location where people are having a break room, then you're most apt to get rats infesting that break room. This homeowner has done extremely well. If you notice the base of their plants, it has been skirted up, so you have all that open air, open space, so that the rats are less likely to want to live in this shrub. Therefore, if you look at the one next to it, they would probably choose that one over the one to the right because it's so dense. It would be hard for a predator, whether a bird or even a dog could be considered a predator that would go after the rat. They're not going to go after it if it's in that bush. But overall, this community has done extremely well because most of their shrubs have been skirted up. If you do go in with mulch, just be aware that mulch can contain mice, so you want to make sure you are treating for mice in that situation. Now, this planting scheme is a little harder because the ground cover is very dense. If you are dealing with a rodent problem, I would highly recommend you remove the ground cover and open up like the previous homeowner had done. So we'll continue down. And you see most of it is done extremely well. The other real important thing to consider is whether or not you've got rat bait stations at the trash areas. With that, you can head off a lot of your problems just by keeping a maintenance program ongoing so that there is actually bait that can take care of any rodents that are coming in and trying to feed on the food that is found in the trash cans. The other recommendation would be really, really important to periodically have your trash cans taken back and asking them to replace them in order to have clean trash cans as often as you possibly can. Here, they actually have a sample of a bait station here, which is very, very good. Make sure all your bait stations are secured. They are not to be able to be moved, and they need to be labeled with the company that is doing the work. So I hope that information is helpful. If you have any more questions, please feel free to email me at happytohelp@myaipm.com. Thanks.